Hello everybody, welcome back for StarCraft 2 action. We have Jumy going up against BabyMarine in the Homestory Cup 26 Group D, both of Streamer Zone, which, you know, Grant SC2 is also a part of that. Shout out. If anybody remembers his StarCraft 2 casting, you should. It's pretty dope. Both of these players are part of the Group D with Cyril, Laser, Ryung, Harstem, and of course now Jumy and BabyMarine make up the 6 players in Group D. And let's be real, these guys aren't the underdogs. And I always want to make sure that at least I show one series of the quote-unquote underdogs of the group. I try to show all of the games between the people that should get out and did get out. And then at least a couple interesting series with the, well, the underdogs or underperformers. It happens to the best of us. So let's see what happens. Jumy going in for a scout here. BabyMarine going for a double gas opener. Does not wall off the front. And starts a Reaper, now walls in the probe. So this probe can't leave. He can scout, however, that there is a double gas happening. Let me go into the options real quick, make sure that we can see the workers. There we go. And Pectori starts up. So we have a little factory action here from BabyMarine. Pulls off gas right after the factory starts. So an opener that we also see in TVT quite a bit. On the other side of the map, Jumy going for a little Reaper wall here. I'm not sure about Ultralove. Do have the lore accurate start. That's always nice. But I guess that this little decal does mean that the Reaper only jumps up here where the line is. So this should be a Reaper wall. We do see some debris over here as well. Oh, you can see way better over here. Okay. So should be a Reaper wall. And where did that Reaper go? Oh, it's actually across the map already. Didn't kill anything just yet. Just sneaking around, sees the Nexus, and kind of interesting to see if BabyMarine goes for like a siege tank type of thing, or just for some Widowmine drops. We do see Stargate coming out for Jumy. I think his tag used to be for Jumy, but now it's just Jumy, which is a little nicer. BabyMarine could use the grenade trick, I think, to launch his Reaper over the wall, but does not elect to do so. Hasn't seen the gases, hasn't seen the Stargate. And Jumy putting a shield battery at the front with a second gateway. Has 2 adepts on the map already, third one coming out. Let's see what BabyMarine is cooking. He has a Widowmine here, he's making a tech lab. So we have 1 Widowmine and 4 Marines with a medevac coming out. So, looks like it's going to be that 6 Marine, 1 Widowmine drop. The factory does have a tech lab, and he does indeed start up a siege tank. I love that choice here. We've seen a lot of siege tank pushes on this map already, but it's a very nice way to punish this high ground wall. You get to kill a gateway and a cyber core almost for free. You just set up your siege tanks here, and then does the Protoss want to move out of the base to try and kill that? Well, it's pretty hard to do before, like, the pylon goes down and the cyber core. Now we do see the first drop underway, and Jumy is making Phoenix here. Do see the first Phoenix is across the map, and Jumy is in a tough spot already. Has to deal with this little drop that is clicking down the pylon, and the pylon's definitely gonna go down before anything else happens. The mine does shoot his shot, kills the 1 adept, and then does get taken down by the adepts and the stalker. But BabyMarine gets some nice damage. This warp gate can't be used, and we do see a couple Phoenix now on the map for Jumy, with a robotics bay coming up as well. So this is looking like Phoenix Colossus, but BabyMarine is putting on the pressure, pedal to the metal, moving across the map here. And this siege tank, can you reach the minerals from here? It's quite possible, but the siege tank is now in position. A bunker starting pretty close to the wall of Jumy, but he only has the 1 stalker. to try and harass this SCV, and now the Marines are in position. Jumy can't get through anymore. Second battery is being made in the back here, but it's far from done. More units being warped in. The Zealots are coming in. This pylon is going to go down. The Immortal doesn't come out, and this is a signal for Jumy to go and try and bust. The bunker isn't done yet. Lift on the siege tank, so it's not sieged up anymore, and the Marines can't get into the bunker. Jumy stops the bio from getting into that bunker, but the bunker has completed, and Jumy has to do a very awkward dance here. The Phoenix do take care of that medevac, but now Jumy feels like he has to retreat. BabyMarine actually gets to use his bunker, and a siege tank still gets to the front, sieges up. And a Cyclone also in the front here. Viking coming in as well. Do see a little lift on the Cyclone, and the units come out. The Immortal finally finished with a new fresh pylon, and the siege tank also gets taken down. Now, at the back of that, BabyMarine is starting up third base, and the Phoenix count has been heavily thinned out. Only one siege tank remaining, and BabyMarine does some good damage, but is it enough? Ooh, a Liberator comes in. And ooh, all of these probes have to get off the line. Do we have a warp in? We should have a warp in. But the Phoenix do come out, so no Stalkers are being warped in by Jumy. Gets a third base of his own. And wow, that Liberator actually going down to the Phoenix. That feels good for Jumy here. And the first Colossus already out on the map. Do not have Colossus range coming out just yet. And maybe he will forgo that and just go straight into the Disruptor. So we will see more barracks coming out here for BabyMarine. Lags. Yep. Homestory Cup 26 was plagued with lag. Especially the first day, if I remember correctly. Just unlucky. Oh my god, the Phoenix don't do a lot of damage to the Cyclone, apparently. And just the two of them could hit, and now one of them does go down. Not sure if that trade was the best, but does get rid of the Viking, I think. The Cyclone takes a little bit of damage. How many Phoenixes Jumy have? He has 2. He's producing an extra one, and he does get the Colossus range now. Extra gateways coming out as well. He has 4 gases, and he's trying to probe up his third base now. Didn't make any extra probes though, so just on the 48 probes, and will start trying to saturate it, but first he will have to defend it. And oh, nice force fields! He does get the siege tank stuck behind the force fields, but the hop pickup onto that medevac. Too bad that the Phoenix weren't in range there. The Phoenix probably could have gotten a couple of free shots on that retreating army, and especially the medevac. Jumy putting a gateway and a pylon across the map here, trying to get some aggressive potential going. And of course, BabyMarine doesn't have a lot of Vikings yet to deal with these Colossi. Colossi do not have the range yet, but BabyMarine already running away, and it's hard to retreat against a good amount of Phoenix. But only 2 Phoenix right now. BabyMarine doing a good job of shaving those off. No observer in the army, so Jumy deciding to go around not using any hallucinations or a Zealot to try and take down this Woodamine. We, of course, do not have Blink. We only have Gateway Research, and we have Colossus range about to finish. How many Colossus is this? 3 Colossi with a bunch of Zealots now warping in as well. This is a fake Oracle. It's getting clicked down by the Vikings as well, and Jumy goes in, gets a nice lift on that siege tank, and he thinks that he's going to just straight up kill BabyMarine here. Vikings are coming in, but the Colossi still standing tall and proud, just delivering the damage. All of them losing their shields. One of them does go down. This siege tank is still alive. Finally, it gets targeted down. We have ghosts here, and ghosts aren't that useful versus an army that has already lost all of their shields, and now Yumi's just in the natural of BabyMarine. The SCVs are pulled off the line. The Colossus are trying to kite back. They're still alive, super low health, but it's enough. A lot of SCVs go down. Jumy not even producing probes behind this. He's just full sending this. So if BabyMarine could somehow hold on here and stay alive and hold off this push from Jumy, but his ramp has been breached. No more siege tanks, no more Widow Mines, and no more Liberators to hold this area. It's just Bio with a Viking, and BabyMarine, this is not looking good, buddy. Oh, this one Colossus slightly out of position. More SCVs are coming in. Nice target fire from BabyMarine with the Marauders. Does get the pick on that Colossus. Only one Colossus remaining. And more Vikings are trickling out here. BabyMarine is feeling it. That he's losing a lot of money because he just can't keep on mining. He has to pull the SCVs, and his SCVs on the third base now also have to run. There's just barely any mining for BabyMarine remaining, and is he just going to pull all the SCVs, try and all-in kill this push here? He does have a couple Widow Mines, so some decent bio. Clicks down the Colossus, and now the Gateway Army of Jumy is fighting with Guardian Shield, so pretty defensively strong. Pretty good at taking some heat from the Terran army. The medevacs do not have any more energy, and it's looking like BabyMarine is somehow going to stay alive here. Jumy has to run away, but Jumy behind this has made a couple probes. And let's see, does not have any more robo units, so he was pretty all in here, but still, he does stay alive. The scan comes out from BabyMarine, sees the third base full or filled up to the brim with probes. No gases though, and the painful thing for BabyMarine is he doesn't know if the probing happened right away or just at the tail end of that prolonged fight. So BabyMarine could think that these probes have been here for a while and feel super behind and just go for an all-in here. But is making 3 SCVs at a time, still has the 3 bases. And BabyMarine is still in here. I vaguely remember that maybe they played in a different Homestory Cup. I'll check after this game if that's true. I think I casted one of those. But it might have been a different player combination. Jumy has a couple of charge slots here. No charge is still underway. So these are real zombies. They're even slow. They're just kind of... Now look at the army supply here. BabyMarine has a thick army. Oh. I don't know what this little bridge does, but it makes the units bug out. And Jumy, your army is not up to snuff just yet. We do have 2 disruptors, so if they get decent shots, they can definitely help Jumy hold on here, but the 2 disruptors they just shoot all of their balls out right away. One of them gets picked off as well, and Jumy just doesn't quite have an army. Jumy, what happened? You had the economy, you had some production, but he's just kind of getting flabbergasted here. Bamboozled by his opponent. The disruptor doesn't finish as well. This Robo, unlucky, just doesn't get to finish the units that he wants to build. Now Doom Drop over into the third base. Probes are gonna go down here. We do have some Zealots in the back trying to kill some SCVs and cause havoc at the natural of the Terran player. Shield Battery is unpowered as well, and BabyMarine just unpowering plenty of Protoss buildings. These Stalkers targeting the medevac. Good job. We still have this Immortal in the back, but these medevacs keeping it alive. And sadly, some lag again. BabyMarine. Oh, the Disruptor doesn't get the hit. And now, oh my god, this drop doing so much damage. 18 probes have gone down. Both players just in the high 40s, low 50s. Losing a lot of workers on both sides. And Jumy calls the G to the G. Feels like he has been gutted economically after that drop. And possibly also a little frustrated by the Lagarinos. Didn't even have Blink that game. Wow. BabyMarine toughs it out in game number 1. Super resilient. And Jumy really, really putting all of his eggs in the basket with the 3 Colossus push. And it looked like he was going to win there. But just some slight execution errors. I think if you send like 2 Zealots into this mineral line a little earlier, just to make sure it's not mining anymore, and then keep your Colossus like in position, because that one Colossus that like walked out here and then had to like, you can't cliff walk here, so it had to go all the way back, and then the Marauders just got the hits. Even a War Prism would have been super nice for Jumy, just to juggle his Colossi there. I guess with lag it's kind of risky, but I think after that start it was all just flying by the seat of his pants, just playing StarCraft and just doing what he thinks is best. But BabyMarine, after a pretty chaotic game, is now up 1-0 in his best of 3. And for game number 2, between BabyMarine and Jumy, we load up into Amygdala, the map, with these infested rocks that slowly die. The gold base that goes into a middle area that is still locked off early on. That's like the most notable features. And I did check. Homestory Cup 24, Group C. Jumy and BabyMarine played in that group as well. BabyMarine did go up 1-0. Then Jumy cracked back at him. So we went 1-1. And then they played a crazy game 3 on Hecate, where BabyMarine did end up closing it out with like mass Liberator Widowmine Ghost against like a mothership, and it was a freaky game, especially because I think at the time the outcome would determine something in the group. I don't quite remember, so watching it live, it was even more crazy. So let's see if Jumy can repeat history for at least game number 2 and bring us to a game number 3 here. But of course, if you're BabyMarine, don't want that to happen. And BabyMarine did show pretty amazing game number 1, honestly. Just like nice timing push into like a super scrappy defense, into cracking the egg that is Jumy. Now, before the action kicks off, be sure that you like and subscribe if you want to have more StarCraft 2 action in your feed, or you just want to support me and make the number go up. Thank you very much. I hope that you had a wonderful Christmas and Happy New Year in advance. Let's see what BabyMarine is doing. He's not going for the double gas this time around. Is going for a quicker expand. Jumy is in the know. Is putting down a Nexus of his own. Let's see if Jumy does not go for a Reaper wall, because, well, we have 2 Reaper cliffs, so it's a little harder on this map, if not impossible. If he goes for the Phoenix Colossus again, I did kind of like the push with the 3 Colossi, because usually Phoenix Colossus is a little bit more passive, which, I mean, I guess you always kind of want to push out with the 3 Colossus plus range before the Viking count is too high, because you're asking a lot out of your Terran opponent, right? If you have a bunch of Phoenix, they want to make the Medivacs, but they also want to make the Phoenix, but they also want to have money left over to have a ground army. And then the Colossus, if you hit the right timing with the Phoenix Colossus, you can really do some damage and put Terran in a tough spot. We did see that in game number 1, but Jumy going with the Twilight Console here in game number 2, Blink Opener, just like Clem showed us that the Protoss should be doing if they want to channel the dark side of the Force. Double Hellion coming out, actually. Wow, one of them spawns on the other side because the Adept was blocking. Or maybe it wasn't rallied, I'm not sure. It's kind of funny how StarCraft works sometimes. The Adept does get cooked here by the Hellions. Maybe it shades in. Oh, does get a bunch of damage on the Hellions, but this SUV will patch them right up. Cost them a couple minerals and some mining time. But we will have some healthy Hellions once again, going across the map, probably for some scouting. Ooh, these Adepts, or this one Adept, is trying to get in, trying to finish the job that his brother started. And, oh, I was expecting this one to turn around. Wow, I actually got the shot. And 2 Adepts for 1 Hellion. Maybe not the greatest, but it is what happened. Robo and Double Gateway at the front. Jumy making sure that these Hellions are not going to get into his base. And we have 4 Gateways in total with the Robo. Blink coming out as well, so Jumy could be showing us some committed pressure. Observers coming out, and if we see like 2 Warpins of Stalkers move across the map, could be pretty dangerous. More barracks are coming out here, but BabyMarine is sending out a 4 Widowmine drop. And if Jumy moves out the moment that enters his base, it's going to be pain. Oh, but this Observer is going to reveal this drop coming across the map. Jumy, you can be ready. How many Stalkers does he have? He has 4 of them. They're all in the main. The Widowmine's just boosting into the natural mineral line. The Widowmines come down. Oh my god. The Stalker and the Hellion both die because of the Widowmine. And one Widowmine gets picked up. And 4 probes do go down. This Widowmine wants to go home, but is not allowed to. And Jumy also has a War Prism now. 6 Stalkers, and he is moving across the map here. He's going to put on the hurt. Is he going to put down a 3rd Nexus behind it? He has a probe in position to do so. And with 7 Stalkers, you can do some nice footwork against your Terran opponent. More Stalkers being warped in the front, so 3 Stalkers before considering the Nexus, just delaying the Nexus a little bit. I wish this Observer was already over the base of BabyMarine to see how big the force is. Oh, nice blink in, and now some juggling with the War Prism. And Jumy trying to get on top of that Stalker. Nice targeting, but a lot of Stalkers have died there, even though Jumy was juggling quite nicely. We did lose the 7 Stalkers in total. And a nice scan for BabyMarine as well. Does not get the Observer, though. And Jumy committed to do some damage here. Is not getting a Nexus just yet. He has the money, and now he just put it down. Wants to have a nice number of Stalkers to keep the pressure on to BabyMarine. BabyMarine does start both of the upgrades here on his barracks, which can't be sniped because of which position BabyMarine has. If you're on the other side of the map, it's way more annoying. Widow Mine's being dropped on the other side of the map. Do see a couple probes going down there, but no big probe losses, just the 5, and a Dark Templar Shrine is being made here for Jumy. In the back, a Cloaked Banshee, which I also kind of missed, is now in the main base of Jumy. Does he have a secondary Observer? He does not seem to have one. Oh, no, he does. There it is. Okay, 7 probes are going down. So this one Cloaked Banshee completely catching Jumy with his pants down. These Stalkers do get into the natural, find that this bunker's completely empty, kill the missile turret, and 4 Stalkers do one-shot SCV, so we get some nice SCV kills here by Jumy. And this is another nice chaotic StarCraft 2 game for us, folks. 8 SCVs go down, both players kind of at the dumps, but I would definitely favor BabyMarine here. Kills the War Prism as well. And that's 12 Stalkers down in total. I think there were some Stalkers in there. Nice turret placement by Jumy. Ooh, by BabyMarine. This Observer in the back is showing a lot to Jumy. Does see that the +1 is underway. A 3rd base is underway as well. And you see BabyMarine is making an army that's, again, starting to really balloon. 7-kill Banshee just being annoying. There isn't even a Stalker here, so it's going to be an 8, 9, 10-kill Banshee if BabyMarine wants it to be. These Stalkers need to buy a lot of time. Oh, the Bio gets on top of the Stalkers. They don't blink away. They just now have blink again, and BabyMarine is moving across the map. And this might just be the last stand for Jumy. He's taken a lot of damage. He's been trying to build up his economy and army whilst dealing damage to BabyMarine, but BabyMarine doing a lot of counter damage, and we don't have any power units right now. No Colossi, no Immortal, and it's just 4 Stalkers, or 3 Stalkers and 4 Zealots. All of the probes already run away. This pylon does get taken down. All of the Stalkers don't get to warp in, and now we do have the 2 Immortals. They can do a lot of damage, but the DPS has been decreased on those bad boys. One of them does get targeted down right away, and one medevac does go down. I don't know if there were any units inside of the medevac. I don't think so. And BabyMarine does get out with a tank as well. It could have been way worse for Jumy there. Kind of feels like he could have lost the game all together in that position, but Jumy gets the opportunity to stay in this game. He's getting armor. He has charge. And he's even moving across the map here, trying to make sure that this 3rd doesn't go down on this position, perhaps. But let's see. He's now in between the bases of BabyMarine, trying to take care or control of this field center, but this siege tank just gets a couple free shots. There's a bunch of Widow Mines as well. Jumy, if you charge in there, it's going to be really rough. And oh my god, this Bio is getting a lot of free shots. We do see one force field. Doesn't quite do anything, and this Bio can just endlessly kite away at this Gateway army. And oh my god, Jumy, oh, the move command, that's definitely some lag coming into play there. And the Immortal got targeted down as well, and this is just painful on the eyes. Now, a lot of Stalkers or Zealots do run in. Stalkers blink and do not get the snipe on that medevac, and Jumy walking into Widowmine range as well, gets the spread, and calls the GG. Oh, Jumy, that did not look good. Jumy felt like he was falling behind too far and had to do an attack there, but BabyMarine just so ready for it, had the tank, had the Widow Mines, and then also had really good kiting with his bio and the medevacs at the ready with the +1. Yeah, just good play by BabyMarine. Good job. Congratulations for your 2-0 win over Jumy. And I don't know why I'm looking so... I'm not sure if I'm pink or blue, but something is awry. I hope you guys enjoyed a little bit of TVP action of two underdogs trying to figure out the patch as they are playing it. And BabyMarine honestly looked pretty goddamn solid. So looking forward to seeing some more games of him in the near future when I get to cast them. Hope you guys enjoyed, and Happy New Year's. Hope to see you in the next video. Cheers.